I believe that those who are involved in this conflict, even they cannot predict what will happen. So it makes things even more difficult for us. But despite everything that is happening, well, there are some estimates that you can compare this situation with the coronavirus pandemic that impeded the development of all the regions, of all the continents.
Really what's happening is that we have been, and we still are, and for the next 10 years we will be, rewiring the global economy to lay the networks that we laid before, which were highways, utilities, railways, and now we're laying cloud, artificial intelligence factories, and data centers. And that, on the fundamental basis, that's what's happening. So there will be $10 trillion from power, AI, factories, data centers, and fiber build-out laid to basically rewire the world for the new economy that's coming.
My ministers will also proceed with the introduction of digital ID that will modernize how citizens interact with public services.
This is it, people. They have initiated proceedings. We are about to enter the end game. Whatever you do, no matter how tough your life gets, no matter how restricted they make your way of life, do not surrender your freedom. The moment you get into this digital prison, you will not be able to escape. Your money will be controlled. Privacy will be non-existent. You won't be able to spend money. You won't be able to buy, sell, drive anywhere, leave the country without them knowing about it. Your whole life will be officially under a microscope. They are taking the whole concept of slavery to a whole new level. They don't want people to be able to escape the matrix anymore. They don't want people to be able to save money, to become wealthy. They want people locked up. They want people restricted. They want people depressed. They want people that will do as they're told because they depend on the government. If you don't do what they tell you to do, you're out. You're out of the system. And once they lock you out, they can freeze your money. They can freeze your passport. They can freeze entry to anything out there. Restaurants, shops, you name it. That will be the next step. If you still think this is a conspiracy theory, I honestly don't give a shit. By all means, surrender your freedom. Don't come crying to us in 5 or 10 years' time. This message is for the people that are actually awake, actually have a brain, and actually want to use it. This is it. This will be, I can't express how important this is, a time for human and mankind itself. This is a huge turning point in our history. We are in a Libra scale, and at the moment, it's a level playing field. The moment you surrender to digital ID, I don't think we'll ever be able to escape it. You've been warned.
You need to see this.
The United Nations Agenda 21, Sustainable Development. It is the inventory and control plan. Inventory and control of all land, all water, all minerals, all plants, all animals, all construction, all means of production, all food, all energy, all information, and all human beings in the world. And this is a plan that was agreed to by 179 nations back in 1992. It's a United Nations plan. It's called the Agenda for the 21st Century. And so many of us around the world think that sustainable development, it just sounds so great. Isn't it about recycling and creative reuse and creating energy and food resources for everyone? And the answer is no, it really is not. It's about moving populations into city centers, concentrated city centers, and clearing them out of the rural areas. It's constructed of non-governmental organizations, corporations, and government in order to dictate and regulate what it is that happens around the world. Regionalization is the stepping stone to globalization, and globalization is the standardization of all systems. All systems have to be brought into harmony in order to control them all. And the goal of Agenda 21 is one world government and total control from a central unit. The principles are public-private partnerships, which is fascism. And this is how it's implemented on the ground, is through this joining together between corporations, non-governmental organizations, and governments in order to cut out the actual individual, your voter, and instead to take that to a level where we literally cannot penetrate. This is a corporatocracy. It's a totalitarian state being developed right now all over the world. While we are moving towards the end game, we are not there. And this is the opportunity that all of us have now to stand up, to speak out. We are free, and we need to continue to be free. And I do believe that we will win, but we have to become aware that there is a fight.
On March 5th, at the beginning of the Iran conflict, I told you specifically that this was not about Iran having nukes. This was not about the Strait of Hormuz. This had to do with three specific things that the 45-47 operation was looking to accomplish. One was China, two was oil, and three was the sovereign wealth fund to eliminate income taxes. Now, this is going to go pretty fast and pretty deep. There's some things here that I want to show you that are happening really, really fast, and it's all coming together right now. And I want to share that with you so you can maybe get a bigger picture of what 45-47 is doing with China, with Iran, with the world oil reserves, and more importantly, with the new financial system. This is going to be a good one. Let's check it out. Now, today, POTUS is heading to China to meet with Xi Jinping. Now, what's interesting about that is the timing. Not only is the Iran war still going on, I'm going to show you that's why that's significant here in a second, but I want you to pay attention specifically to the list of CEOs that POTUS has taken with him to go meet Xi Jinping and the Chinese CCP party. This is very interesting. Let's take a look. Right here, you'll see the headline. Elon Musk and many other major CEOs to accompany Trump to China. So Elon Musk is going. Let's take a look at this list. Apple CEO, BlackRock CEO, Blackstone CEO, Boeing CEO, Citigroup CEO, General Electric CEO, Goldman Sachs CEO, MasterCard CEO, Meta CEO, Visa CEO, Micron CEO. What do you notice about that list? All tech and finance giants. I told you this is about finance. And China is integral to the new system they're putting together, the sovereign wealth fund, eliminating income taxes, getting rid of the Federal Reserve as we know that, okay? The cabal control is falling. Let me prove it to you. Right here from the New York Times, the Iran war is starting to expose cracks in China's economy. Right there, even the deep state, New York Times is admitting the Iran war is cracking China. Now, do you think it's a coincidence that the Iran war is still going on, even though POTUS has told us many times it's over? Okay, why is he allowing it to continue? Why isn't he just pulling out and lowering gas prices? Because then he would lose the leverage on China that he needs right now in this moment. Again, this meeting with Xi Jinping was always going to happen. Having this Iran card still in play is key to the negotiations process. What's going to happen? They're going to make China capitulate to the new financial system. It's coming and it's coming fast. Get ready.
very interesting. Take a look.
There will come a time, nations will rise against nation, war against war, famines, hatred, kingdom against, all happening. But the most important thing I want you to remember, have you ever, I don't suppose you've got a Bible, Revelation 13, there will come a time when you will be asked to take a mark. COVID, oh, everybody, you've got to go and get it, you've got to go and get it. That was the introduction to their power. The whole world fell for that, the whole world, you see it. But I've got friends that have had up to 8 of those. Now, I'm not saying that is what was the mark, but it was an introduction to how easily it will be for them when the time comes. You know about digital currency, don't you?
Yeah.
You know that's the next thing on the line, don't you? Once they got digital currency on your right hand or on your forehead, you can choose. You can choose. That is what's called the mark of the beast and gives them complete control, totally, over everything. You won't be able to go in there and buy one of those ornaments unless you can. The Bible says this, and it's so important for the youngsters like you to know. Don't, not even if it costs you your life. As a Christian, I understand. I'm off this planet. I love God's creation. I love His people. But do not take it. Do not take it. If you do, you're damned, because you can never, ever be saved.
When I tell you I came across this shit, bitch, are y'all cool? Are y'all cool? Oh my gosh, I'm getting chills, because this is literally how you can sell your soul to the fucking devil, bitch. Don't you ever fucking come up to me and tell me I gotta stick some shit in my hand so I can unlock my door without the keys, so I can use my fucking payment methods without the physical payment methods. Are you guys actually that fucking stupid and that fucking lazy? If you are not aware, this is called the mark of the beast in the Bible, okay? When you read the Bible, you need to use your discernment, because everything within the Bible is also within you and things that you need to fucking work on. But besides that point, the mark of the beast was mentioned. This is the mark of the fucking beast. If y'all let these motherfuckers bro, oh my god damn. If you want to make up for getting that dumb ass fucking COVID that made you a humanoid, because bitch, you're not actually fully human now, right? Because you took that the TV said you needed to take for free, might I add. This is your redemption. Don't fucking do this shit.
Are you prepared for the mark of the beast? I'm just saying, are you prepared? Are you preparing yourself? Because there's going to be a lot of people. These end times are here. And when that time comes to take the mark of the beast, there are going to be a lot of people that it just smacks them in the face. Because so many people are living and attached to material worldly things. So many people would not know what to do in nature. Some people would not know what to do with less. Literally, if they lost everything today, they would not know what to do. Listen, if you're one of those people that love material things, that love worldly things, how do you think you're going to respond to the mark of the beast? I feel like we romanticize, we fantasize the Bible a lot. But when that time comes for the mark of the beast, do you know that you're going to have to suffer if you don't take that mark? You're going to be without food. You're going to experience a time of famine. You're going to experience being literally stranded with nothing, lose all your belongings if you don't take the mark of the beast. I don't think people realize to the extent of what they're going to have to go through. So we need to start mentally preparing ourselves now. Learn how to let go of material things. Learn how to stop attaching yourself, literally detach yourself from all your possessions so that it won't hit you in the face when it happens. Because I'm telling you, for the people that are used to luxury, you're in for a rude awakening. Get as close to nature as you can. Learn how to garden. Learn how to grow your stuff. Because I'm telling you, when that time comes, you ain't going to have nothing but some land to turn to. And if you ain't got no land to turn to, you're going to be real messed up. But even beyond that, start preparing yourself now. Learn how to live without. Learn how to live with less. Minimalism. Simplicity of life. You have to prepare yourself. Learn how to be okay with going a day without food. Start fasting more. Put that into your regular routine where you start fasting more and more and you start dying to the flesh and you realize we don't need food every day like we think we do. It's okay to miss a meal. It's not the end of the world. What you don't need to be missing is that daily bread. That's what you don't need to be missing. We are too content and comfortable with missing out on this bread for bread that we eat. No, this is the bread. This is the bread we need to be focused on. Listen, I'm telling you, for the people that's used to living in luxury, it's going to slap you like a ton of bricks. Start learning to live without. Start learning to live in simplicity, being thankful for the little things. Stop attaching yourself to worldly and material things. I'm telling you, start preparing yourself now before it's too late.